Hello, it's Hannah, and you are listening to No Longer Legally Detained, the podcast about life after the psych ward, answering the big question, how to navigate being an adult when you never expected to be one. It's Monday, it's mornings, it's Monday Mornings with Millie.
Join us every Monday to catch up on our week, tackle a new craft and talk all things drama school.
Hello.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. This is our first ever virtual episode, which we're doing in two separate parts of the country, so do bear with us.
Yes, it's been an experience getting here this morning.
And we are also on FaceTime because we need to see each other's faces because I'm very expressive that I don't use my words.
Good morning. Happy Monday morning, everybody.
I know. So, as I literally got a stutter already. Goodness. Well, you know what? Talking about stutter, because this is going to be a catch-up episode because we are a bit no idea how this is going to go. If there isn't an episode on Monday, this is why. We'll just send out this bit. It went wrong. I can't hear you.
Can you not hear me?
Oh, I can now. Sometimes. Oh no. Well, it's fine. Millie, I can't speak. You know what? Yesterday, we'll just get into the catch up. Yesterday, I was recording a video, 30 seconds. It's a 30-second video for ARFID awareness, the first ever ARFID awareness day on Friday. 30 seconds, that's easy. Tell me why it took me an hour to film a 30-second video, and I literally kept not being able to speak, and my mouth, which you can't see on the thing, but Millie can see on the video, that I literally am like trying to get my words out, and like, what is happening? It's because I've not been seeing you, Millie. I've lost my ability to speak. I've become incredibly autistic.
Which you'd think we bring that out of each other more than...
Yeah, but...
You'd think that actually not seeing each other would have cured that a little bit, maybe, but...
Well, no,
Autism isn't curable.
No, just that is absolutely. But today is an exciting day for the country of the United Kingdom. It is voting day.
It's voting day when we're recording this.
It is. We are both going to be voting after this. Well, Millie's going to vote on the way to her thing that thing called work. Yeah. And I am waiting for Pat to return home. She says we are not voting yet. We were waiting to vote. So that's super exciting. But this is going to be just a very authentic us episode, just chatting. I think we both like, I was speaking formally here, but I think I am correct. We both like just listening and watching like other people just chatting. Like, you know, when you're like doing your makeup or like getting ready or like tidying your room, it's like really fun to listen to like basically people ramble. Mainly, to be fair, we listen to each other on Snapchat stories.
Yes, mainly.
But
now you guys get the joy of that because
exactly. And it's a proper catch up because we actually haven't seen each other.
No, I know. And also, it's not been that long since our last catch up, but a lot has happened.
Yeah, I've changed degrees.
You've changed degrees. I've seen our Lord and Saviour Taylor Swift in concert.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know where you were going with that, who you were going to say, whether you were going to be like, I didn't know where that was going. But I'm glad it went there.
Yeah, me too.
Where should we start? Should we start with Taylor? Because let's be real, she deserves the beginning of our podcast.
Yes. Okay, well, about 2 weeks ago now, I went and saw Taylor Swift. I don't really know what to say about it, apart from it's a life-changing experience.
Yeah, well, let me ask you some questions, like an interview, Taylor interview, which I will put, if Millie will let me, I will get Millie to send me, what things did you make? And I think that's the whole Taylor Swift thing of like people's outfits and like people making the bracelets and like the jacket. And so I can put them on because I know there are some Taylor fans who listen to this and follow my Instagram. So, Millie, tell us, what did you make?
Well, I started out slightly ambitious and was like, I'm going to make my dress. And then I decided literally a week before that I didn't like my dress anymore. I've been working on it for about 2 months. So that was fun. And then I just bought a dress, frankly.
Yeah.
But I made a jacket. Now, some of this wasn't successful. Let's be real. Did the jacket fall apart before I even got to the concert? Yeah, it did.
But that's iconic.
But I made it and I enjoyed making it, so that was fun.
It's about the process, not about the end result. What did we learn? What did we learn on our foundation, Millie? It's not about the final performance, it's about
Yeah.
the process of making it.
Yes, exactly. So
Do you have a picture of the jacket that I can put on Instagram for people
yeah, I
to...
have a picture of the jacket when it looked good as well. And I'll send you the picture of the jacket
Yeah,
after the concert as well.
before and after.
Before and after.
Bracelets. I feel like that's the thing that people like, the friendship bracelet, Taylor Swift bracelets.
I potentially made too many bracelets. Controversial.
How great.
I did. There was a point where I was like, I can't feel my hands anymore because my circulation was getting slightly cut off by the bracelets, but that's okay. I just took them off in the end.
Well done.
It's actually, I can't rave about Swifties enough because it's just like the most wholesome. They're the most wholesome, cute group of people ever. And like all through London, you're just walking through London and you can see people and you're like, they are here for Taylor Swift. And you're like nodding to them and saying hi to them and making friends. And it's just...
I was in London on the day that you went.
Yeah.
Different parts, we didn't see each other. But when I got to the train station, as I was like going out of London as people were entering for the Taylor Swift, and you could just tell, and you just knew it was like who was going to Taylor Swift. You could just tell. Which was very cute.
It's just very wholesome. I just love it. It was amazing. It's everything I wanted it to be and more. I cried. I mean, that's not a surprise, but I did.
No, that's not. I got a crying video from the hotel.
Yeah, you got a crying video
after it, yeah.
Yeah.
But amazingly, then like the classic whole like Snapchat videos that don't send all at the same time. So like probably for that whole week, I kept getting videos from Millie, just like random different aspects of different parts of her life, including that in just different order. That was just like, I was like, I have absolutely categorically got no idea what's going on. Because one minute she was crying, the next minute she's really happy, then she's crying again, then she's at Taylor Swift. It was iconic.
To be fair, that does just sum up my life, I feel. I don't even know that was them coming in the wrong order. That could have just been...
The only reason I knew they were in the wrong order was because you were wearing different things. Unless you just have a feeling of like, 40 outfits in a day, which to be fair, like we've had days.
We've all been there, yeah.
So Taylor Swift was amazing.
Yes.
I'm so pleased for you. And that was actually genuine. That was really autistic the way I just said that. I do mean it.
It was incredible. Anyway, Hannah, let's talk about, you've got big news.
Yeah, so I am changed what I'm going to do. It's okay to change your mind, people. I was thinking, I was feeling in my body deep down. That sounds a bit weird, but anyway, it is a Thursday morning at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, I've been struggling with my mental health. I'm not gonna lie. Not that actually comes to a shock to anybody in the world, let alone poor Beverly. But I'd been struggling, and I was like thinking that everything was a bit, too much again. And then I realised I was taking the medication that was making me slightly psychotic. So stopped that medication.
Yes.
This strange, that is a whole conversation in itself about medication and the fact that, like, when it tells you that there's like, mental health side effects, and then I don't know whether anyone else does this, but I was taking this medication and I didn't realize it was having the mental health side effects, and then I've stopped it and now it's out of my system. I'm no longer I'm not saying no longer mentally ill. That's a big comment, but like I'm no longer having those feelings. It's amazing how it actually does so affect it.
Yeah, I think, well, we've both experienced the side effects of medication, haven't we?
Yes.
That we've forgotten about the
fact that they have the side effects. Yes, Millie, we did.
Basically, don't go outside if you're on antidepressants.
Basically,
it was hours in the sun.
Millie was dehydrated and had basically sunstroke, and when she Snapchatted me again, I was like, well, you were out in the sun. I was seeing your Snapchats of you lying in the sun, and what did I tell you about the medication, because we're on the same one? And Millie's like, oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah. I had forgotten. To be fair, it's my first summer on this medication.
Yeah.
And I had just forgotten.
Can we just say I had pre-warned? But
you had pre-warned.
I'm just to clarify, I'm not a bad friend.
No, you did pre-warn, and I just had forgotten about it.
That's okay. We all have to, obviously it's best not to, but we have all done it.
Yes.
And
it was painful though, so just be careful.
just be careful. When it says the sun affects you, listen.
It actually does.
Yeah, Millie learned that the hard way.
Yes.
But anyway, my degree.
Yeah.
So I just realised actually that what I thought I wanted and that I did want at the time and that was right at the time actually wasn't what kind of was serving me anymore. And I think there's a lot of pressure, especially like this time of year, of when, you know, if you've applied for a degree and you got it, and especially when it's, you know, somewhere that's, you know, well thought of and, you know, hard to get into, and that thing of like changing your mind can be such a, I think it's definitely a taboo, I think, to that thing of like,
Yeah.
because obviously there is that whole thing of like, you know, being really indecisive and changing your mind all the time, and obviously like that isn't great. But also I think there is that thing that actually, as we grow and develop and life moves on, different things serve us. And I think I was realizing that what I was going to be doing actually didn't really serve what I wanted and didn't feel like the right option for me. And but there was so much fear when I kind of started to realize that actually, hang on a minute, I really, really don't want to go to this place.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the place per se, but just I realized that wasn't what I wanted. And so then it was that kind of feeling of, oh, like, how do I tell people? What are other people going to think? What are other people going to say? And that idea of like, if I say no to this, it's too late. There's something that, what can I do now? Because, you know, UCAS is closed, it's all over. But there is that belief that everything happens for a reason, which is really cringy and cliche. But I got onto a different degree, which is so much more me. Like, I'm genuinely so excited, even though there's obviously the nerves and the fear, which is just like normal, and that's absolutely like, but there is so much more of me that's like, yes, I'm excited. I can see myself there. It fits in with all the things that I want to do. It allows me to do the other things I want to do. And it just feels so much better. And I think I remember when I told my mum, and she was like, I'm so proud of you for saying no and going, actually, like, thinking about it beforehand. So yeah, so I've changed. I'm not going to be going and doing the original degree, but I'm going to go and do a degree in inclusive performance, which is really exciting. So yeah.
I think that is the thing. I mean, Beverly said it, but I will reiterate it. It's very like, it's not the easy, you've taken the harder route of actually going like, this isn't right for me anymore, and also acknowledging that just because it's not right for you now doesn't mean it wasn't right for you when you thought it was the right option.
Exactly.
So I'm very proud of you too, Hannah.
Oh,
and you're very happy about where you're going now, so that's good.
And I think, yeah, no, it's definitely that thing that I'm definitely, I mean, that thing of like, oh, like that perfectionism and like failure, and be like, oh my gosh, well, so was I doing the wrong thing? No, I was never doing the wrong thing by going. At the time, that is exactly what I wanted and what I thought I needed.
Yeah.
And just as I develop and change, what I want develops and changes. So it's just about basically being able to be honest at the time, going, actually, you know, let's stop, let's think, let's weigh it all up, let's not make any rash decisions, but looking at it and going, actually, no, it doesn't serve me anymore. And even if I hadn't got onto this other degree, I probably, you know, I know I wouldn't have gone to do that one because it still wasn't the right choice for me. Like, and that's okay. And I think there's just a lot of pressure when it comes to education and stuff again. And I especially think, I think we both kind of felt this, and, you know, I'm obviously older than you, but even like, even at your thing of like, oh, if I don't do the degree this year, then like it's too late.
Yeah.
And I think definitely that understanding that it really isn't, even though like I still have that feeling of like being like, well, I'll be 27 when I finish a degree. Who cares? It's just really irrelevant, even though there's obviously always parts of you that are like, those little voices in our heads. But it is that thing of, there is no race, and there is no right path, and you don't necessarily need a degree. There's no point doing a degree for the sake of it. And actually, that's kind of what I realised the other one that I was doing. And for this one I'm doing now, I'm not doing it because it's a degree. It's actually a foundation, 2 years, and then you can do a BA top up. But, and obviously, you know, it's great that it will give me a degree, you know, because having a degree is a level of education, but I'm not doing it for the degree. I'm doing it because it's what I really love, and it's the opportunities within that where it's going to take me further than the degree. And I think that's also really important.
Yeah. And I also think, because there is that thing of like, oh, how do I now have to tell everyone? But obviously I've had, well, Hannah, you don't actually know this, but I've had conversations with people who've been like, well, what's Hannah doing now? And actually nobody actually, not they don't care, like they're interested and they're like, oh, well, why isn't she doing this? But nobody cares in the sense of, nobody's like, well, she's making the wrong decision. For the most part, everyone's going to be like, well, if that's what suits them and that's what they want to do, then that's great. Because I think there's always that worry that people are going to be like, why are they doing that? Why would they do that? That doesn't seem like the right decision. But actually, I think the right people will react to it in the right way.
Exactly. And I think that thing of, like, and I've just watched a TikTok from Carrie Hope Fletcher, the musical theatre person. I've just sent it to you actually, so you can have a little cheeky watch of that later. And that's all about, you know, the industry and kind of growing a thick skin, and but it's very interesting. Check it out. But part of that was that thing of, you know, you wouldn't, obviously everyone's going to give you opinions and thoughts and all that, like that's just the world, but you don't take advice from people who you don't respect, in terms of you don't value, or you wouldn't go to them for advice. And I think that's the thing that, you know, I'm sure there will be people, you know, even what I've done, that would go, actually, you know, having looked on paper at the two different courses or whatever, and go, are you sure? And I'm sure, you know, as their opinion, everyone has an opinion, but actually I can imagine anyone who did look at that and who actually knew me would, and who I respect, would be absolutely understanding and know that I am a very insightful person to myself and will be absolutely making the right decision.
Yeah.
And anyone who going, oh, whatever, I almost certainly probably wouldn't go to them for advice. So therefore, I can, you know, they're absolutely entitled to their opinions, but I wouldn't necessarily going to listen to what they're saying, because I wouldn't go to them for advice. They're not, you know,
exactly.
And that's not in a horrible way. That's just kind of life. So yeah, but I'm excited.
Yay! I'm excited for you too.
So that was a big change. Are there any other changes? Anything else?
I moved home. That's
yes.
That is why we are coming to you from different sides of the country, because I am currently back in Bournemouth.
Yes.
It's been an experience, hasn't it, Hannah? And I feel like you've come along with me on it.
I think I come along everywhere, even when not in physical person, but I'm always there. Also, I'm conscious, I've just moved. I move all the time, as we know, #ADHD. And my knees have just clunked so much. And when you edit this, there could be a large amount of clunking. That's my knees.
That's all right. I reckon we try and leave this one as authentic and unedited.
I think so. I do it like a little, because we said, you know, for some people that they enjoy that, and if they don't, it's okay. You don't need to listen to us. We listen to ourselves. It's fine.
Also, frankly, guys, we're both very busy.
We are, and I feel talking because you moved back to Bournemouth. Was it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Also, what? Like, I mean, this is a tangent of like absolute. When people say like you're just rambling, this truly is a ramble. But I'm going to say it anyway. I mean, obviously, I knew Bournemouth was a place, but since I've become friends with you, now I just keep seeing Bournemouth all the time in things, and it's just interesting because I'd never really thought about
Bournemouth.
But that's exciting. But you are busy, because Millie's now become a sound engineer /
stage manager /
yes,
basically showrunner, producer, director. No, I'm joking. And also, if anyone from Big Little is listening to this, I do not actually think that I am any of those things. No, I am assistant stage manager on my old theatre school's summer show.
Exciting.
Which has been a big learning curve.
Yes, gone from on stage to behind stage.
Yes, and I actually, because I always thought, oh, people backstage don't get enough credit. Like last year I did costumes.
Yes.
So and I am doing that again actually for their summer school, but I thought there's so much that goes into it. I don't think I fully understood quite how much goes into it.
It's when they say that like it's just it's equal, or if not in some ways probably a bigger role behind the scenes than it is on the stage. This is not to take away from any part of it. It's all important, and without anybody you wouldn't have a full show. But no, it's
mental. And I was saying this to because I was in the office yesterday and I was talking to our operations manager, and I was thinking, I feel overwhelmed with the little job that I have, but realistically, my job, like I'm coming in for the last 2 weeks of the show, and like I'm sorting out the scripts and the mic plot and the kind of like sound plotting of it all. And that is actually quite a small job compared to what everyone else has had to do in the like 6 months that they've been preparing this show for. So it's been very good, but it has been very busy.
New skills on your for your degree. Do you do any backstage stuff for your degree? Because I know, like on my new one, which I think they actually on the old one they did as well. But we do like backstage stuff as well as.
I have a feeling we do, but I'm not actually entirely sure.
Interesting.
But shall we? I know we do stage combat. That's the main thing that I know, because I'm actually quite excited for that.
Excited for stage combat. That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Did you think you prefer on stage or backstage, or do you like them both?
I do quite like them both. That's the thing, because I did offer to come back, which is why I am back at the moment.
Wasn't kidnapped into doing it.
Wasn't kidnapped into doing it, and I am doing it for the summer school as well. I've got to create my own wardrobe team.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's exciting, but also a little bit scary because I don't know who's gonna
be
able to know anyone. But
oh, that's fun.
It is fun.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I've got to catch you up on. I've got new trousers on, and I'm absolutely in love with these trousers. They're
they're iconic
trousers. They are, aren't they?
I thought you sent me the video of them, and I thought they're very cool. But you were like, I don't know where I'm going to wear them. I thought, how are you going to wear them?
I am. Well, I'm wearing them today, and I'm not even going anywhere.
Exactly.
But also, it's my birthday in a few weeks, and Millie and Katie are coming, and it's obviously going to have a pink themed picnic because, well, me and Katie are both completely pink themed, and
yes,
I've
got pink clothes.
Millie's got pink clothes, so she's coming. And I just said, I think I'm going to wear these on the pink picnic, Millie.
They are very pink picnic kind of vibe.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm planning what else we're going to do. We're also, little heads up here, the heads up to who, but anyway, we're going to make to you. Oh, the phone's ringing. Well, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Anyway,
yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
it's quite loud. Like, might have to pause a second. It's gone. So, clay jellycats.
Clay. Oh, yeah. I'm scared. Yeah, okay.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I think that's my catchphrase, is I'm scared.
Yeah, and I just say, don't be scared.
Yeah.
I'll help you not be scared.
I'm excited. No, that sounds fun.
Because then I just thought that would be so cute. So I'm going to get like some air dry clay. Because we saw pasta and pottery. But obviously we can't, like, that was painting pottery. So what I'm thinking we're going to have to do, because like actually making, like shaping them is going to be messy. You can't do that and eat pasta at the same time. Dangerous. But what we'll do is we'll make them and then we'll dry, and then we'll have pasta and painting pottery in the evening. Iconic. Absolutely iconic.
Absolutely iconic.
So that's exciting.
I'm very excited.
I know. Yay. My first ever people for my birthday in a long time. Since the school. That was
okay.
Well, we should end it there.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you guys for coming along on our little ramble.
And that was just something to add in. I had to put it on my other one. But if anybody has got anything that they would like to see on our Monday mornings with Millie, whether that be questions about drama school, whether that be friendship, 20s, anything like that, please do either comment. I don't think whether I've got the Q&A box on the comment box on Spotify. I think I might have removed it for just in case. You don't know what people are going to say. But on Instagram, or let me or Millie know if you've got anything you'd like us to see. We're always down for suggestions to see on the podcast. So yeah. It's been lovely catching up with you.
It's been lovely catching up with you.
And
lovely new experience over.
Yes, we say it's not been that bad, but when Millie edits this,
we'll see just how bad it's been.
We'll see just how bad it is. But yeah, if you have liked today's episode, please share, follow the podcast, follow the Instagram,
At
and
Legally Detained.
at Legally Detained. And yeah, have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye.